selected in the first round as the third pick. The highest booming player in the 2024 draft would start his career as a 79 overall. In his first season, he would average 13, 7, and 2. And in his first season as a rookie, he would see Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan in the NBA playoffs. But unfortunately, he would take a loss to them in a sweep in his rookie season. In his second season, he would see an increase in overall as he would jump to an 82 overall in his second season. And he would have pretty much the same stats, averaging 13, 8, and 2 in his second season. Again, he would see the playoffs against Paolo Banchero in the NBA playoffs. But unfortunately, he wouldn't be enough to win in his second season, losing in a 4-1 defeat against Orlando Magic and Paolo Banchero. Now in his third season, he would see an increase in overall up to 86, and he would be in the gym working to improve to battle against the greats in the NBA currently, as he would average 17, 10, and 2 in his third season and will continue to go deep in the playoffs, as he would go against Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics in the NBA playoffs in the first round. But unfortunately, he would see another loss in a 4-2 against the Boston Celtics and Jason Tatum. In his fourth season, he would see an increase all the way up to a 90 overall, and he would have pretty much of a breakout season, 23, 11, and 3 in his fourth season. Hopefully, this could be the thing that gets him to the NBA Finals, as he would start off his playoff run against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA playoffs. But as you would know, unfortunately, he would lose again and be eliminated by the Cleveland Cavaliers in a 4-0 sweep in his fourth season, which would take in the offseason. Alexander would be working hard against his teammates, and he would be waiting to get offers from teams, which he would get plenty of offers. He would opt to leave the team because of talent like RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Pascal Siakam, which made the team way too stacked, and he needed a fresh new start for his career in the NBA, as offers from Golden State and the Nuggets and etc. would have him looking towards free agency and saying, where should I go next, and where will my career do good in the NBA? And unfortunately, he will find that answer in the LA Clippers, as he will sign a 3-year, $146 million deal to send him to LA to get them their first ring, and for him to get his first ring also. Now this will be a change of scenery, but it wouldn't change his play, as he would average 27, 15, and 4 and win Defensive Player of the Year and an All-Star appearance, all in his first season with the LA Clippers, but would end up getting first round exit to the Jazz, as he would see himself go down in the same route as he have throughout his whole entire career. As in his sixth season, he would average 31, 13, and 4 in Defensive Player of the Year back-to-back in his NBA career, as he would reach new limits and will be for sure a Hall of Fame candidate. But again, in the second round exit to the Spurs, he would go home wondering what went wrong and what he could have did better for his team to take the W against the San Antonio Spurs. In his seventh season, he would average 27, 16, and 4, but missed the playoffs, which would ultimately set him back as a Hall of Fame candidate. But in his eighth season, he would average 28, 14, and 4, as he would see a first round exit against the San Antonio Spurs again, as he would continue to prove to critics that he's not good in the playoffs. In his ninth season, he would average 26, 15, and 4, as he would continue to be a good player and show that he was capable of performing at a high level every single season. But as the playoffs would come, he would end up losing again, 4-1 again, to the San Antonio Spurs. But Alexander would want a new beginning, as he would cut his hair off at the age of 28 and say that it was time for him to let go of the old and become something new, as he would average 27, 14, and win an MVP all in the same season. How great of a season for Alexander. But you already know he will have a first round exit to the Warriors. This man could not be good in the playoffs to save his life, which might affect his Hall of Fame status if you ask me. In his 11th season, he would average 24, 13, and 5, as he would continue to stay on top as a great player in the regular season, but would lose to the Utah Jazz in the first round again. In his 12th season, he would have pretty much the same stats, averaging 24, 13, and 5, which would be pretty much the same as his MVP stats, but he would get no MVP recommendations, as he would fight to the top with his team that he has now and try to get into the NBA Finals, as they would win the Western Conference Finals, and as a team they would celebrate as they had reached new heights that had never been reached before, as he would win the Conference Finals MVP, but would lose in the NBA Finals against the Detroit Pistons, as they would have to watch them celebrate and take their loss on the chin and wonder how they could have done better in the NBA Finals, as they would have to walk off in shame and wonder when would they be back here again. How unfortunate for Alexander Sarr. He fought so hard this season but couldn't get it done. And in his 13th season, he would average 26, 13, and 5. He would try to find his way back into the NBA Conference Finals after taking that horrible loss to the Detroit Pistons, but would lose in the conference finals against Portland. And in his 14th season, he would average 24, 11, and 5, and would lose to the San Antonio Spurs. In his 13th season, he would average 24, 12, and 5, and would win MVP again, showing that he could still do it even in his 15th season, but would lose to the Utah Jazz again. Throughout his 18-year career, he would have these career averages, and he would be 14th all-time in points, 6th in rebounds, and 3rd all-time in blocks. And that was the career of Alexander Sarr. 18-year career, very well-renowned player. He had a great career. But you guys let me know if you want to see something like this again. The Sire Saint videos are coming very soon. I just had to push something out for you guys. Hope you guys been enjoying the content. Love you guys. Join the Google gang. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Peace.
Be cautious. Make your next move be your best move. Get slime out of your move. Jump out the doodle with a pool on. Up on. Jump out. Chain on. Lights on. Bring the paint out. Micro. What poppin'? You up and ain't poppin'. Cool my young nigga. You pullin' up. Dropping bodies. Make your next move be your best move.